Alright. SAT word powers do suck. But they have pictures, which is why I'm doing it. I love pictures. I love drawing, so let's get this started with right now. Number 1, a tone. A verb that basically means to do something so that you can receive, like, forgiveness for what you did, usually for something evil. So this is how you remember it. If you're not going to atone for anything of the bad things you did, you will probably end up being alone for the rest of your life. Number 2, devoid, an adjective that basically means lacking of something. Devoid of something means lacking of something. And so you remember devoid with avoid. Avoid diving into pools that are devoid of water, which is not a good idea. You can smash your head and you might die. Number 3, replete, an adjective that basically means this. Let me show you. Like this. Replete means full. And here we have a full cat. A cat who has just eaten his lunch and is very, very, very full. And so doesn't really want to eat anything unless it's a really, really tasty snack. So you remember replete with Pete. Pete's make was really replete. Number 4 is an adjective called mammoth. Mammoth it can be actually 2 definitions. The noun is the animal that is now extinct. It's basically an elephant but bigger, with brown fur on, bigger tusks and a bigger trunk. Basically the gigantic, more mutant version of an elephant. That's a mammoth. But the second definition that we're talking about is the adjective definition, which is basically this. A very, very big definition. It means big. Although it's more than enormous or gigantic. Maybe somewhere along the lines of gigantic, but it's way more than enormous. And so you remember mammoth with moth. The mammoth moth scared me out of my wits. Number 5, baleful, which is an adjective that basically means you're not going to like this. Because you're going to have to memorize it. And possibly because if this happens to you, you'll not like it at all. Oh, strengthening, Onimus, hey! I'm a baleful person. Well, here you go. So you remember baleful, an adjective with baleful. The baleful bale was about to fall on us. Basically means a bale or something. It's basically about to fall, trip down, just because of something you didn't do. Number 6, diminution. A noun that basically means a decreasing amount of something. So remember diminution with ammunition. A diminution of ammunition. And imagine a guy trying to shoot an enemy spy plane with a machine gun, but then this happens. Come on, load it! Boom. We won just by chance. And yeah, that's I remember diminution with ammunition. Number 7, purblind, adjective that means this. Blind, but not quite blind. This means like you are really, really not able to see things. You can see some things, but not everything. But most of everything. Like I can see the camera, but I can't see anything else. It's like walking. If you ever watch Alan Becker's AVM, the witch episode, and you know Blue was like purblind a little bit. All he could see was the what's it called? Netherrack. Yeah, Netherrack. What's it called, Netherrack? Netherwort in front of him, and he's like trying to grab it, but it doesn't work. And so you remember purblind with purblind. How do you remember purblind with purblind? Like this. The purblind cat purred as she was being carried by his blind eye seeing mouse. Come on. The purblind cat. Imagine this guy was blind and he was following me by the sound of my voice. Hi, Claude. He's purred, sort of. Number 8, ethereal, which is an adjective that basically means light or airy or airy. Basically just airy enough so that you can flow. Sorry. Yeah, I think you had enough. I'm sorry. You remember ethereal with cereal. Ethereal cereal. Imagine cereal coming right off the bowl and floating up into the roof. Number 9, lackadaisical. Lackadaisical, which is an adjective that basically means, well, lacking interest in something. So you remember lackadaisical or yak in the daisies. The lackadaisical yak in the daisies. Number 10, bland, which is the adjective that basically means tasteless. Like more like tasteless or bland to grub. And remember bland or bland. How do you do that? Like this. When Christopher Columbus landed on land, he kissed the ground and then found out that the sand was bland. And that is the end of today's episode. I hope you don't mind. We carry one more time. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope to see you guys soon in another episode of Hunter and Sean. And so until next time, Shnan out. Peace. Da 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 da.